Okay, so welcome to my first photography editing tutorial. I'm going to be terrible at this, so it's going to be all mumbo jumbo, so I'm going to see what I can do. Anyway, so you've got this shot here on the left, which I shot in Switzerland, Montreux in, I think it was 2017. And I've made a recent edit of this in 2019, which you can see over here. And then this is the very first edit that I've done, so you can still see there's a big difference between these two images. That was the very first edit that I've done. So yeah, so recently I've been going through obviously Instagram, getting inspiration, and I came across this photographer. His name is Paolo Raeli. Probably saying his name wrong, but Paolo's got some really cool photography. I really like his style. It's really fun, natural. It's got this raw, real feeling. I would say, very atmospheric. It's got a good vibe, and I love the colors more than anything. So I just wanted to sort of get these colors, these pinkish, purplish colors that he's getting. Again, one of my favorite images that he's taken. So I want to get that sort of look going. So as you can see here in the after image, that was my attempt in trying to recreate his sort of vibe, his sort of colors that he does. I really actually like the results of this. I think it's really cool. He's got this sort of Japanese anime sunset, pinkish blue, I'd say type sky. Maybe I'm chatting crap, but I just think it's got that sort of anime look to it as well. Okay, so let's get to it. So we'll press Y. So if you press Y on the keyboard, if you're using Apple Mac, then it shows you a before and after. Anyway, so we're going to reset, and we'll start right from the beginning. And now these steps you can do in any order you want. I mean, I tend to usually, the very first thing I do is I adjust the crop for Instagram. So 4 to 5 crop is what's required for Instagram. So if I was going to make any more crop settings, it's good to have constraint to image ticked, which is cool. Alright, so I want majority of the sky in there anyway, so I think that is my perfect crop. So one of the first things I'll do is probably change the temperature. I'm going to push it to make it much warmer, which we will edit this in a bit. So let's just push it to however we like with the tint. So we want to head towards more magenta. So let's keep pushing it. I know it doesn't look great at the moment, but bear with me. Give it a bit of contrast, not too much. That should do. Then I'm going to drop the highlight, so as you can see, you can bring the details back in the sky, so it looks much better now. And then yeah, just raise the shadows really. So let's just push them until we're happy with where the shadows are going to be. So roughly about, yeah, I mean that looks pretty good. See, now you've got details in the shadows, you've got this nice sky, so you've got a good mix of everything. Make the color a bit more boosted, so I'm going to do the vibrance. And then the saturation. Now this is the main bit, the HSL, which is hue, saturation and luminance. This is where you're going to make majority of your edits. So let's have a look at these now. Enhance the reds. And then it's up to you if you want to change any other sort of colors to them. I mean, I think it'd be nice to do some of the oranges to bring them down. I mean, we'll adjust certain things anyway, and we'll make up for some of that in saturation, which will make the colors pop a bit more. And then you can sort of play about with this. I mean, there's no right and wrong. It's just like whatever sort of you think is right, or whatever's looking right for you. As you can see, like the image has changed a lot already. If you click Y on your keyboard, oops, I have no idea what that's done. But yeah, if you click Y on your keyboard, it'll give you a before and after. As you can see, there's like a huge difference already. You're getting a lot of detail from this image. So we want to bring down some more colors here, or bring them up, however you like. I mean, there's no really greens in that image, so greens you can just leave the way they are. There's blues, there's tones of blues and aqua, so we can sort of adjust those and bring them down, probably around there for aqua. And blues you can bring right down. Again, if you can adjust this later if you have to. And then purples, of course, we want to bring these up to when it's feeling right, and same with the magentas. I'll bring those up. Okay, so you've got that. So that's looking pretty good. I think some of the main things that you are going to be changing and you are going to be adjusting is going to be here in the split toning. And I think this here makes a big difference because you're going to adjust the colors of the highlights and shadows in particular. So I'll just give you a quick example right now of the hue that we're going to do. So we're going to try go to as much pinkish, you know, magenta look as possible. I'm not going to give it too much saturation, just a little bit. Just give it like a 1. Do the same with the shadows. About there, and then just again. I mean, you can max that out, as you can see what that would look like. You know, it doesn't really look that good, but yeah, we'll give it just a little bit. So 1's enough. I mean, you can do 2 or 3, however much you prefer. Then I'm going to use gradual filters. I do quite a lot of gradual filters. So I'm going to do one for the sky, really quick. So this obviously helps you manipulate the image within this gradual filter. So what I'm going to do is, for the gradual filter, I'm going to adjust the tint. So let's give it to about, and this is, as you can already see, making that difference in the sky. Now you can go anywhere you want. Let me just take this exposure down. If you double click, it usually resets back to its settings. It does right now. Alright, so you've got that. And then I'm going to create another gradual filter at the bottom this time. You can raise the brightness a bit if you want, like the exposure, just play about with it a little bit so you got it looking like that. And it sort of gives you that same look as Paolo Raeli's photography. As you can see, like this is like one of my favorite shots of his. And it's, yeah, you've got like a similar feel like those skies and those hues and what they look like. Again, you know, if you really wanted to, you could bring up the blacks and make it a bit more softer. But yeah, you can bring out the shadows a little bit more. And same with the blacks. And as you can see, if I keep pushing this, I will make it nice and light. I don't think you need to bring it up too much, but yeah, about there is fine. And that's how you pretty much get that sort of look. I mean, ideally, it'd be great if you can shoot within like sunset or sunrise time. Again, probably to get that atmosphere. If you've got like 1 or 2 people with you just having fun, I think that's another important thing. If you go through his photography, you can see that there's people just chilling out, having fun, and he's just capturing his friends more than anything. And yeah, you just get that look, that vibe of the sky. There's no point just copying these settings that I've just done now. I mean, you know, they all do different things. I mean, this isn't going to work for every single image. So it really depends on the mood and the vibe that you're looking for. And yeah, I hope that really helps. But yeah, do please support me, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can follow me on Instagram to check out my photography work. And thank you very much for watching.